Hello, welcome to the stream. Just waiting around a little bit, seeing if I can grab this MVP before I find a map or something like that. A little bit early for this MVP, it's about 7 minutes to go, but yeah. Please let me know if the sound volumes and stuff like that are okay, because I can never tell. So for like the guys who are here early, please let me know. Probably just gonna train, because that's what makes the money. Actually, I need to quickly grab Monster Park stuff first. Let's grab some yellow potions. Yellow potions are always good. Where's Monster Park? I don't run Monster Park that often, so I don't actually have that many coins. I usually only do the Sunday ones, and that's usually enough. I should have 1 hour's worth, no, 2 hours worth. Got my totems ready as well. And my wealth. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, welcome to the stream. A few of you guys. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I'm gonna hide on the left side so I don't load so many people. So yeah, the plan is just grab an MVP that I can see, and I'll just sit in my training map or whatever. I probably won't go for other MVPs just because I'm lazy, and I'm not too fussed about getting MVP in the first place, so not that big of a deal. Yeah. It's been a while since I've played my Jett on stream, I think. Or it feels like it. Let's just double check all the training stuff. Got my potions, got my links, and my legion, I think. Yeah, good enough. Very good, very good. I'm happy with that. Now I should probably put this on my Twitter. Still not in the habit of using my Twitter properly. Alright, there we go. I can DM you on Twitter. Oh, you're funny. I did not expect you to be here. Poop de poodle, I thought you quit. Funny guy. But yeah, I think I'll train my Jett a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a few hours. And then from there, I might switch over onto my Bowmaster or something like that. But yeah, just wanted to get some totems out of the way. Hey Kiwi, good to see you, man. If I'm not wrong, there should be an MVP in about a minute. We're on channel 11, Mushroom Shrine. I can see a lot of people coming in right now, so sounds like it's happening. Hopefully, MVP is always nice for training. Wow, that guy's name is Tarek. Also, there's always a number of people with pretty nice IGNs. Yeah, lots of people loading in. Let's see if I can find myself a nice map in Limina. It's a bit hit or miss around this time to find a 1-5. But yeah, got lucky, I guess. Let's hope that my game doesn't explode once I put down this totem. Tends to be the case. And I always seem to forget something every time that I train, so let's hope I don't forget too many things this time around. Gotta make sure I have my familiars out. And I'll just expand this battle analysis down here for anyone who's interested in the rates. But yeah, just some training. And kind of hoping that my game doesn't crash. It tends to do that when I start a totem, so hoping for the best. How is the music volume for you guys? I'm stopped using the Maplestory music. I'm a little bit sick of it. Just going for something easy to listen to. I remember some people in the chat mentioning just like lo-fi in general. And I've been listening to it a lot more lately. It's very easy to listen to. Sometimes that's all you need, right? Especially when you're training for ages. So yeah, how is everyone? Hopefully your guys' days have been going well. You like this damage skin? Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? I don't remember where I got it from, honestly. But I swapped over to it for fun. It just looks like I'm swearing at everything. It's kind of nice. I think before this I was using the basic unit damage skin. And this I think uses like the same font. I like the font. Obviously a little bit different, but yeah, it's kind of nice. Am I aiming for anything? Right now, I'm toteming on my Jett first. And after this, I haven't really decided. I could do some bosses after. I can train some other characters. 4 droplets in the last hour, very good. I wish I got droplets. Actually, I'm curious to see how much I will get on this session. Okay, I definitely started on 57, and it's been about 4 minutes and I've already gotten a droplet. At the beginning of this session, our 100% was 57. That's already better than yesterday. My droplets have been a scam. But yeah, nice to see you here, Ray. Very good. $15 per hour, if only. Is that how the math works? I think I'm more likely to get nothing for the next 15 hours than to get 15 in an hour. I'm hoping for some more node stones. Running low on nodes. Been spending them on random characters lately. It feels so good not using 15-minute coupons. I don't have to keep remembering to put new coupons on. Do I train with character building? I don't. I'm not too fussed about the character building one. Like, ideally you should probably maximize the EXP you get on Totem, but at my level, there's not too many things that I'm aiming for at the moment. I guess technically Black Mage, right? But my items are very, very bad. So right now, I'm mostly toteming for the mesos. Did I level up my Urda Shower? I think I did a little bit. I don't know how much though it's on. It might be level 6 or something. I stopped leveling it once I could one-shot with it. Yeah, no more spamming shock. Unfortunate. Now that it's gone, the class is bad again. Give me a real burst. Explorers are getting a revamp. I saw some of the things that came out of the... Was it the KMS thing? But I didn't really look too much at it. Yeah, that's true. Bad then, worse now. Is that how it goes? Yeah, I don't really read much about the adventurer, no, sorry, explorer revamp. But with this class, you know, it's kind of hard to anticipate anything. I think I speak for most Jetts here, like whenever anything happens in any patch, whether or not there's anything for Jett or not for Jett, something about Jett's gonna go wrong. It happens every patch. I remember when my hyper skill used to DC us, that was fun. Okay, just because Jett's an explorer doesn't mean Nexon knows that Jett's an explorer. There's a difference between us knowing it's an explorer and Nexon recognizing it as an explorer. Let's be real here. But yeah. Other than that, I did keep up to date with some of the new changes that they did regarding like the boss drops and stuff like that. So, yo, Arcane Selector Box is pretty nice, especially for Reboot. Must be nice for the warrior classes. You don't have to pray that you get the right weapon anymore. Yeah, very happy for those warrior mains, especially Dark Knights. For the 5 Dark Knights out there. No longer worried about getting a, was it a pole arm instead of a spear. It also would be nice being able to choose what gear you want. Because I know some people have gotten like multiple weapon drops, for example. Being able to pick an armor piece will be a nice welcome change. Oh, is it weapon or armor? Okay, I stand corrected. That's still nice. Imagine getting like 2 shoe drops back to back. Same idea, it's just the fact that it's more versatile is nice. I'm just happy for people to, you know, not get trolled by useless weapon armor. Like, I don't know. There are plenty of people who've gotten the overall, which is kind of funny. The very useless overall. Planet Buster will hit 10 mobs, I hope so. That sounds fantastic. Right now, hitting 7 is a bit underwhelming. Ten sounds nice. I hope they give us real hyper skill though. I said it so many times, I really wish our 140 hyper was actually better, more usable than just like a buff that is very situationally good, if ever. Max HP only does so much, status resistance only does so much. Yeah, an iframe would be nice. Like an actual iframe. As good as the ship is, there's just some parts of different fights just can't do anything. I don't count liberated weapon. That's not a real iframe. That's cheating. Congrats to the one guy in the server that has an iframe on a Jett. Make Singularity Shock an iframe. You know, now that it's been adjusted, you know, seems pretty fair. If World Reaver can be an iframe, Singularity Shock should be an iframe. I don't know why I'm using Singularity Shock to mob, but it does hit a lot of stuff. I guess it's not the worst thing to press randomly. Yeah, there is a chance that next one will forget about Jett. There's a chance. I'm not holding my breath. I hope a Jett isn't forgotten during the supposed adjustments to non-KMS classes. Yeah, I think that's my thoughts too, Ray. This is like the Explorer revamp. I don't think is for Jett. Like, even though Jett is technically an Explorer, it's more for like the older ones, right? Not Jett. Jett's been revamped so many times, so I kind of don't expect it. It's also not KMS, so you know, I'll be very surprised if Jett got better or worse. I'm really happy that they're revamping the Explorers though, because some of them just don't have a good experience. Or in particular, just like the 1 to 200 experience. It's just like it doesn't really encourage people to play classes like the old classes, right? And eventually most players will have, in some shape or form, all the other Explorer classes for like Lynx and Legion eventually, so they might as well make the classes somewhat playable. Yeah, I doubt that the Jett's gonna get a Zen treatment. I'm pretty sure Jett has higher, if like equal to, if not higher representation than Mechanic. So I highly doubt that Jett's gonna get the Zen treatment. I'm pretty sure there's more Jetts than Mechanics. At least in Reboot. I don't know about reg servers. If they remove Jett, I expect them to do something similar to what the other servers that removed Zen did, which allowed for Jetts to transition to one of the other pirate classes. In that case, then I'll just have to play Corsair. I mean, it makes the most sense. Or turn this into a Corsair, right? Which is fine, I don't mind it too much. But yeah. That's true. There's probably more mech mains, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're just more Jetts in general. Because I don't know. And also Jett in Reboot is like a best in slot link, right? And it's actually pretty okay to get a decent Jett link. So it's actually played for that as well, compared to like some of the other servers where you actually have to pay money to fix the Jett link. So yeah, it's like whatever. Regardless of the reason, I don't think Jett's being removed. It doesn't really make sense to. It just gives too much other benefits as well. Oops, press the button twice. Jett can't job change, no. And honestly, if they could job change, it'd be I think the meta would just, everyone would just make a bunch of Jetts for their pirates, because Jett's just the best pre-200 class out of them. Because right now you just play Corsair and then job change those if you wanted to, unless you're a purist, in which case you just do whatever, right? Got this 2 summons clearing both sides of the map for me, feels good. And now it's gone. Do you know what's actually surprising about Jett? Nexon actually made Jett specific cutscenes for the story past 255. That was actually really surprising to me when I was like going through Cernium. Like you actually get to have a few extra story slides specifically for Jett. I thought that was pretty neat. I actually did read the story cutscenes for the Cernium areas. Because I figured I'm probably never going to get back to this level on another character. Because I just play my Jett so often. I might as well read it. And it was fun. It was fun. You know, for a company that didn't invest very much into a storyboarding team, they actually did an alright job. It reminded me a lot of like Korean web novels. It's a very generic story, I do admit, but it wasn't that bad. It was surprisingly decent. They should make Star Force 100% instead of 10%. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. Sounds like a fantastic idea. 200%. Yes, it procs twice every time it would proc normally. While they're at it, maybe they can make Singularity Shock proc 10 times instead of 1. I reckon that would be pretty good too. Give it a knife frame too while you're at it. I remember to use my coupons. I hate how these coupons are 20 minutes. What boss do I consider as mid-game? In my opinion, like after making a bunch of different characters, probably hard will, hard lucid is like the end of your mid game. Because I think that's in terms of reboot at least, I think those are party bosses that most people can realistically achieve within like a decent amount of time, even if you played like casually. Like that is a very attainable spot, because most classes at like 2 line 17 star can contribute to those parties. But past that it can be quite difficult. You got to start like pushing your pots past 2 line. You got to start pushing your stars past 17, which can be pretty expensive. So yeah, that's my opinion. Like hard lucid, hard will to be part of those parties. Yeah, V-Healer, I agree, Ray. Like, I don't think V-Healer is a hard boss, but it's a level requirement more than anything else. Yeah, that slime boss. Interesting concept. The start of mid-game is probably like when you're working towards past Lomian. If you can like solo Damien and Lotus, normal. I think that's like the start of the mid-game. Because at that point, you're probably, like most players would probably be like level 235. Like between 230 and 235. And at that point, if they want to start pushing for that mid-game, go into like normal will, normal lucid. Then they gotta start pushing their arcane force, so they're playing more regularly. Start pushing the items to 2 line legendary 17. You know, that sort of stuff. Again, that's just my opinion though. I think a lot of it is straight from KMS. A lot of the the devs are in the Korea servers, like in Korea. Hard Lomian, it's pretty class dependent, honestly. Oh, I said I gotta put my coupon on, and I've been off coupon for the last 3 minutes. I mean, it's hard for me to say because I don't know what your other gear is, or your Legion or anything. the best way to find out is just to put on all the buffs that you're going to use in a real run and just run into practice mode. If you can get into P3 with about 22, 23 minutes remaining on the clock, you can go into Lomian. Like, Hard Lotus at least, solo. I'm not too sure about Damien. I feel like that boss is like very class dependent, because sometimes you just can't hit him. So it's hard to say. But I think with your gear is better than mine. And I can solo Lotus, so sounds doable. It's okay. Neither do I. Yeah, you'll be fine, my friend. I don't even have that many things above 17. Most of my stuff is actually below 17. Like, most of my damage gear is below 17. Yeah, true, Ray, you don't have one. Imagine not having an arcane gun at 270. What stat am I? I'm in my drop gear at the moment. I'm apparently 32k. With Maple Warrior. I think with my damage gear on, I'm probably closer to like 38k. But my stats pretty inflated. I have a few 3 lines, but I don't have a lot of stars. So I think my range is a bit low for what my items are at. But yeah, if you want to try solo those bosses, the best way to do it is just to run in and see how it goes. Doesn't hurt to just run in and find out, right? I think that goes with any boss, like CRA or anything. Just run in, practice mode, it's a free resource, just go in, run it down, see how it goes. Started with that series and now you're huge with 21 stars. Yeah, lately I haven't been really making any content or streaming because I've just been training and farming and that sort of stuff. Haven't really put aside time to work on the Bowmaster or anything else, really. Yeah, it's 5 across all bosses. It's pretty low. Artificial difficulty. Yeah, the 20 practice is going to be nice, especially when people start to try to learn how to solo bosses. More practice runs, more good. I wish I had 20 practice runs when I was practicing Lotus. Yeah. Which is a shame. That boss looks like a lot of fun. I would love to run down Black Mage. But then again, it's just that artificial difficulty sort of thing. But limiting your runs makes you play the game a little bit longer. Just run for Edo. I mean, technically. Have I tried Cernium? You mean like for training? I can train in regular Cernium. Burning Cernium, no way. In regular Cernium, I can two-shot most mobs, which will give me about double the EXP that I get here, but the Mesos is quite low. I probably won't ever train in Cernium until I one-shot, because I think the Meso count is just too low. And I'd rather the Mesos than the EXP at the moment. Do I know any good MC YouTubers? Isn't like what's the guy's called? The Aran or whatever his name is. Isn't he an MC YouTuber? I'm not too sure. I don't really follow Maplestory. Oh, accidentally. Oh, I'm stunned. Look at how weak I am. I actually have to wait for killing. This thing, I can't one-shot it. Oh no. My poor EXP boss. That I have to re-pop. I'll pop it after the whole countdown thing goes away. Let's see. Oh, I got a cube and an epic pot scroll. I haven't seen those for a while. Ah, his KMS guy, I see. I'll just pop my EXP buffs now before I forget. Yeah, I think MC is more prominent on Twitch than it is on YouTube, from what I can tell. Every time I look into Twitch, Maplestory, I see a lot of Maplestory players. Kana gameplay, when? I wonder about that. I mean, Cavill, if you want to see Kana gameplay, you're gonna have to give me a better incentive than when. How about you carry me Black Mage, then we can talk. No, I'm kidding. I don't want a Black Mage carry. That sounds like no fun. Oh no, Black Mage is not happening for a very long time. Damn, your party's dying. New carry. Good joke, good joke. Now, on a serious note though, I am probably more down to do Black Mage once my items become not completely worthless. But again, no items in the level. Getting there slowly, farming one bill at a time. I'm very happy that I didn't invest too much in my Kana ring now that the new ring has been announced. My Kana ring just keeps blowing up and it's like permanent 15, so... Is the Kana ring and the Meister ring equivalent stat? Because I think that the new Guardian Angel ring, or whatever it's called, is it is better. But they're identical? Okay. That makes things a lot easier. Just replace one of them. Just replace one of your Kana ring or Meister ring, whichever one you don't have or hate more. I can't believe they made it a 160 ring, that's crazy. Both of yours are exactly the same. Guess not all Opus loss, you can always make it drop gear. 22 star Meister / Kana ring drop gear. Oh, true, you can transfer hammer it. That's right, because it's the superior. It's 150. You're right. That's probably a better idea. Better idea for sure. Yeah, Ray, to be honest, your sauce is gonna be done quickly. Surely, right? So how do you, like, how are you supposed to 22 star your pendant? Do you just dump pendant to 22 or 21 and then transfer it and then hit it to 22 again and then go for the sauce? The most cost efficient way? I haven't been lucky with my Dom pendants lately. How many do I have? Let's see. Got 4 that I can see. Yeah, 22 star Sauce of Suffering would be nice. Every time it fails the 21 to 20, you transpose another sub pendant that's 22 star and try again. Alright, see you, mate. Can I tell you a bedtime story? Nah. I'm good, mate. You know, people get paid for services like that. 21 is free. That's why I told myself too that I blew up my 20 to 21s multiple times. I guess it's only free for some people, not for me. Yeah, Cavill, don't you know? He's a new kid on the block. Did Golix used to drop pendant? Because I don't remember much before the rework. I wasn't really playing before the rework. Oh, pendant belt. Interesting. Yeah, if you're an old player that could do Helix, you got the best of both worlds. You got the multiple pendants and multiple belts. And earrings rather. Yeah, now that kind of rings are readily available, it's not so bad. Even then, Meisters, if you train enough, you have plenty of those as well. Reinforced rings, a bit annoying, yeah. Alright. Let's see, how much should I be at? I should hopefully be at 30% by the end of this totem. Getting just a bit closer every day. Lucid Soul is available on Reboot, but it's not that good on classes that aren't mages. I mean, technically I could use it too. I don't even know if I have enough Lucid Souls. Because I tried using them during the Soul event. Let's have a look. I have 19 at the moment. So I could technically use a Lucid Soul, but I don't see a point. But yeah, in Reboot, it's not as easy to get just because you can't trade the souls between characters or people, so... My understanding is you can trade them in regular servers, right? Mainly Kana, you'll probably find almost anywhere, right mate? There's probably some special Kana maps. You guys always have it nice when it comes to summon setup. Kana best class. Should nerf it. I forgot my Legion coupon again. every time. I'm desynced by 4 minutes now. Amazing. Any DMT gains? I've fully decked out 2 other characters in drop gear, because I do eventually plan on playing those down the line. Secret characters. One of them may or may not be a Kana, and the other one may or may not be a Paladin. I was going to spend some money on my Bowmaster during DMT as well, but I kind of was like, I feel like it's a bit of a waste to DMT on a character that can probably do most of the stuff in just epics anyway. But yeah, DMT was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed DMT. It was fun watching everything tear up in a pretty reasonable amount of time. Nice, yeah. Finishing the drop gear feels so good. Ray, did you suicide your AB back then? Or the farmer one? I feel like you mentioned that once before. Not the first one, the second one. Yeah. I was gonna say that's a lot of money for just getting for 275, but I forgot like there was the other one. Alright, somebody pinged this. Oh, that's funny. I don't feel bad seeing people's traced CRAs. It's just, that's it. Rite of passage at that point. Yeah, keep on farming, my friend. I think I'm at 8 or something. The last time I checked. So yeah, I have not farmed very much. Kill these elites. Is Nightwalker's damage more reliable with sticky keys? Yeah, right. I think I'm inclined to believe you. I mean, like, side with you on that one as well. It's just like, kind of farming. My brain is too small, and I always forget my boss. That's one thing that, like, I don't have the mental checklist for. Oh, round 2. Oh, that was pretty fast actually. Went boom to 18 in under like 2 minutes. It's pretty fast tapping. Better question is, why are they tapping off event? Yeah. That is true. It's a lot of buttons. Only really works if you have a Kishmule, I suppose, though, right? If you're like me with no Kishmule, farming on other characters that's not a Kana is kind of difficult. Because I want to use all my totems on my Jett. That's the only thing. For me, like, I considered making a Kishmule as well, but the thing is, I want all the mesos to be on my character, and I'd have to, like, play that other character for a fair amount of time as well to get to that point. And I don't bother doing that. I can't be bothered. Kishmule is probably the way to go, but meh. I'm okay being somewhat more casual. Yeah. Gearing like another character to be like that status is pretty expensive. More expensive than I expected. I got pretty lucky too, and it was still like not exactly that cheap. But I guess my Kana is also doubling up as a bossing character, so it's not too bad in the grand scheme of things, but still. It was definitely a lot more expensive than I remember doing my Jett. Held a button for and looted every 2 minutes. That's the life. Does the Lucid Soul work on AB as well, or is it not usable on AB? Just for curiosity's sake. My friend, you're talking to a person who's finished their liberation, come on. 21 star average, Jesus, that's expensive. Yeah, that's a crazy amount of farming. You're talking to somebody who is liberated twice. Can you imagine? Working on a number 3 if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, right? I gotta get that Kana to 250 for the extra Legion, that extra boss damage. It's kind of free. At least, in the sense, it's gonna be low effort. Lower effort, I suppose. But then again, I'm not really gonna be training with the EXP modifiers anyway. Maybe after all this time, I will make a Kana series or some sort. Ayado because it shares the same cache inventory, right? Yeah, that's true. I think nowadays though, it's what do you call it? Like a lot of the popular Kana maps are a little bit more spread out, so it's not so concentrated anymore. There seems to be a lot more options than there were back when I started playing. I remember like very specific maps were just hoarded and you just could not go into those maps. Feels a little bit less crowded. I could be wrong though. Now that suiciding is gone and all the people with OS2 farmers have just been shoved over. Yeah. Where it was like side path and then in recent times it was OS2. That place made pretty good rates for how easy it was. Well, the other maps like onwards, there's like LH6 and various MF maps. I don't know, it's just a bunch of maps now. It's just less crowded. What's another one? Shadow Dance Hall 2, that's another one. Yeah, overall not too bad now. Feels more spread out. Two to 5 for BM carries, true. Get carried by me in a dual liberation. Oh, you're gonna be waiting a long time for that one, mate. We'll see. Again, just my items. Once my items are decent, then I'll consider pushing for Black Mage more seriously. Until then, I'm just farm. Mesos, all good. Meso is always good. Mesos or Misos? I hear of both of them. It's probably Mesos, right? Not that it matters, but I'm pretty sure in Korean, like in Korean, I don't think they have the E sound, right? Right? Like the double E sort of sound. I don't know. I'm not that cultured. So I don't know much, but yeah, for me, I just interchange between them depending on who's saying what. When I was younger, I definitely used to say Misos. But now it's like I flip-flop between. People just say billions. Yeah, but what if it's in the context of farming? Like you can't say EXP farming. You gotta say meso farming or miso farming. Oh, man, I wish my vortex cross one-shotted. Will make my race just that little much better. Where did you train when you were like pushing levels around this time? Did you go to 2.5? Or were you just like whatever limiter map? Hey Tal. Oh, you were here too? Nice. I just feel this map just feels the laziest to me. I don't know how Jason farmed 2.5 for so long. Or rather nowadays, it's like how do you even find a 2.5 map? It's like hot property or something. For me, yeah, nice and easy to find this. Ah, I see what you mean. Like this, right? This is what you did? Just like that left, right. The high plat. Ah, like here. You could be like here, here, Allied Fury. The only thing is it doesn't hit that top platform, but I guess you're not losing on too many mobs. Yeah, I put my turret on the left just then. Yeah, I could work with this. This is pretty lazy. I respect it. That's pretty funny. You know what? Why don't I change things up? Or maybe I'll do that for the rest of the stream. Look left, look right, and every once in a while loot. Oh, I have a bad habit of chucking my thing up there. Let's see how good my rates are. I actually like putting my gravity crush there, so I can do that here. The same thing, right? Then I can put down my... What are you calling? I can put down my turret after it goes away. We're getting 7 mob capped, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty lazy. I can live with this. This is kind of why I didn't sell this anyway. Similar thing. Nice and easy. As long as you remember to put down the turret every once in a while. Oh, it's so satisfying. Just picking up all the messos at the same time. Oh. That's the Aussie ping right there. Press it the first time because you're not sure you pressed it. Press it a second time because you thought you didn't press it and then it cancels it. Waiting for your penny to charge. That's probably the play. That's good. They need to release vac pets? Yeah. Waiting for it. Don't worry, remember this time. I'm ready. As soon as it goes away, I'm popping a new Legion coupon. There it is. It's gone. Nice. Good luck on your grind. And hopefully you enjoy your stay at 235. What's it called? Esfera. Oh wait, no. A lot of mobs there on the left. Ally Fury is such a wonky skill. My muscle memory is not letting me do it. I keep wanting to jump around. I'm too restless. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Nice thing about Jett summons is I can stretch every once in a while too. So what's everybody else doing? Are you guys training? You guys farming as well? What are the goals right now? And my... I thought my thing ran out. Oh good. All good in the hood. How much have I farmed? 800. Not too bad. Oh, true. I haven't checked my drop. I kind of wish I didn't check my droplets, Ray. I am at one whole droplet. This totem. The one I got at the very beginning of my stream. I haven't seen one since. You've actually just stolen all my droplets. I haven't seen a droplet in like a day. Which armors am I using? I'm using CRA stuff and some arcane stuff. They're all 17 star except my CRAs. My CRAs are 22 except my top refuses to get to above 20. It was quite recent when I swapped over to Arcane, so it's not too bad. I'm still not 5-set arcane yet. I'm using 4, I think. My glove isn't Starforced, so I'm not currently using it. It's also not properly flamed as well, so might be a while until that gets finished, or at least until it beats my Absolab. Actually, a question for you, Ray, if you're still here. Is it worth pushing the arcane stuff past 17? Did I ever think I would get to this stage in Maple? No, not really. I think originally I was aiming towards doing hard will, hard lucid when I made my Jett. Like, that was my idea, right? I actually, once I started playing my Jett a little bit more, then I started enjoying it, and I was like, I can push this past my hero easily, right? I kind of knew. As for where I am now, if you told me like a few months ago that I'd be like 260 something, probably not. I think for me, what it come down to is that I just found it really easy to train. I just didn't get lucky with my... I just didn't get lucky with my star forcing. Yeah. That's the goal for sure. 21, then move on to all the other stuff. How is Jett in hard bosses? Jett has a really solid kit. If you know how to move with Jett, you can outplay a lot of situations. You're kind of forced to. It's kind of like Night Lord. You don't really have an iframe except for your ship. But in most cases, if you are using your ship, you're going to be using it for damage. There's not that many cases that you would not use it for damage. I think that Jett's kit is good enough to deal with most situations outside of the ship anyway. So, yeah. You're compensated for really, really low damage by being able to just keep shooting. Not enough compensation if you ask me. You know, we could do with a little bit more burst. Or a lot. But, yeah. I think the class is fine for bossing, if that's what you're asking. The damage is on the low end for sure though, so I wouldn't mind them giving Jett some form of reliable burst. Because currently, it's really hard to do Lucid and Will solo for Liberation. In its current state, it's quite difficult. Just because you can't burst. That's it. Like for Will, you get eaten by webs. For Lucid, you just gotta have really good luck on your strike force, I suppose. Or just be just way too strong for the content. Yeah, I in terms of all the bosses I've done all of them pretty much except Seren and Black Mage, and I haven't really found any major issues with it. Like, no matter what class you're playing, you're always going to get into situations where you just die, right? I don't think Jett's any exception to that. Like, you just get good, you know? That's what I tell myself. If I die, it's on me. Just get good. Learn how to play. I don't like blaming boss mechanics. Unless it's literally like your whole screen is filled with like debris, like, and there's no way you can avoid it outside of your ship or iframe or something like that. Like, yeah, I try not to think about it. When will this Paladin solo progression come back? I'm not sure if I'll keep going on it. I did actually do some upgrades to it recently, so maybe make an appearance. I think if enough people are interested in it, I might, but right now I'm just mostly farming and I haven't really done anything. Like, I've streamed my Bowmaster once or twice over the last month, but I haven't really thought about making content at the moment. I do feel like I want to make more content, but at the same time I also want to farm. And that's kind of where my mind is at right now. I just want to train. But yeah, maybe I'll do an update video on the Paladin. I think people will be interested to see that at least. Maybe not like a series, but like an update every once in a while and be like, hey, this is where it's at. Because I feel like there's not that much information to transition from CRA onwards. I like to think that the Paladin series did a nice curve to set you up for Lotus and Damien. But there's not really much past that, right? I don't know, we'll see what happens. I wouldn't hold my breath if I was you for me to make content, but I don't know. I guess just if you stick around, then you might see it. But until then, feel free to just ask questions here. If you catch one of my streams, you're more likely to get an easy response than waiting. There's also a lot of people in this chat that are quite knowledgeable in the game as well, so don't be afraid. It goes for anybody as well, if you guys have questions. And honestly, I've seen like every form of silly question you could probably think of in the comments of my Paladin series. A lot of them are deleted because they just delete their comment after they get their answer, or whatever it is. So yeah, I've seen it all, don't be afraid. You never know what kind of problems you get stuck by, hard to find an answer to. I think one of my favorite stories I saw recently was actually a question a guy posted in the Maplestory subreddit. He didn't realize that you had to assign skills to be able to use them. So he was training his Adele with just a basic attack, all the way to like level 30 something. I thought that was quite eye-opening. Sometimes, even if it's obvious, it's not there. Maplestory isn't... If you don't read Maplestory, doesn't really tell you to keybind stuff, I guess. But, you know, you never know. Very amusing story. I remember back in the day getting so... Like, I couldn't figure out how to keybind my stuff too. I'm not too surprised. But then again, I was probably quite young back then. Maplestory now is definitely just gambling. Gambling with farming. And we all love it. I like it. It's very therapeutic. Like, training like this is very therapeutic for me. It's nice and easy. It doesn't help that we're always in lockdown, you know? At least where I am. But it's not like I do anything anyway. Like, what else could I do? I guess I could play FPSs or MOBAs and stuff like that. But, you know, that only gets so interesting, right? Valorant stream? Oh, no, 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 no. Give Jett an FPS skill. Like that class. Marksman. Doesn't the Marksman have an FPS skill that you use your mouse to click or something? Or is that like a fever dream? Did I just make that up, or was that a real thing? Both. Alright, fair enough. Marksmans don't exist anywhere, am I right, guys? At least not marksmans that aren't Legion. Made for Legion. Do people train as marksmen, really? I don't really want to say too much about marksman just because I haven't really trained one past 140. Or maybe it was 150. Oh no, one of the early 100 levels. Oh, interesting. I would not have guessed that. I guess if you're pushing levels, yeah. Seems good. Because I don't think Bowmaster has like very good mobbing. Like, it's not that much better. Well, if you're pushing for 235, I would go to the one that just gives you more EXP, because at 235 you unlock your symbol, so it's okay to forego a little bit of meso, because like let's be honest, like on a totem, the difference between those two maps is not going to be that much in the long term, but getting that Asphera symbol is probably worth getting more EXP. Just get started on that terrible symbol that only gets 8 a day. Yeah, absolutely. A BA, test it out. Like, if you're not in a rush to level up, I guess you could just go for the one with more money, but... yeah. Do you want to transfer Corsair to Jett? An open advancement for Jett would be fun. To be able to swap between Jett and Corsair. I wouldn't mind trying it out. I have not met a Corsair, but I wouldn't mind trying it out. But I get the feeling that I won't be able to play it because I find it really hard to play most other classes now, except for mages, because Jett's just so fast. Mages I kind of just accepted their teleport, right? So I don't have that mental block. But when I play like my hero, my paladin, even my Buccaneer to some extent, like, it's meant to have like pretty decent mobility. Laterally at least. It's just not the same. The Jett just has so much more control over its jumps. It's got like a very unique flash jump. Like unlike other classes, the flash jump isn't like a set distance. Like if I use a flash jump, I just like go straight up. But if I hold left, then it goes so much further. Feels like you have so much control. It was a bit weird to get used to at the beginning, but once I got the hang of it, it's a very nice tool. It can be as short or as long as you need it to be. Oops, I swapped my... Alright, we're good. Thanks, mate. Enjoy Path of Exile. And good luck on your totem once you finish charging. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about the Explorer rework earlier in the stream. And I think I mentioned something like I hope Nexon remembers that Jett's an Explorer. I don't have high hopes of Jett getting touched in that patch, because chances are Jett's gonna get some changes in the upcoming non-KMS class patch or whatever. At least that's my hope. I hope that they make Jett decent. Actually, maybe I'm asking for too much. I hope they don't break Jett. Well, even though there's a lot of buffs, they are buffing auto, like pet auto buff. So at the very least, we can take that as some form of compensation. Being able to have 6 buffs on auto buff is nice. I think they're allowing you to put like decents on it as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? So you can put like decent holy symbol, decent sharp eyes, speed infusion, that sort of stuff. That would be nice. I can hear like the 2 Wild Hunter players rejoice. When is this? I just remember seeing in the most recent KMS patch notes that I saw some picture of it. I remember seeing a screenshot, and I definitely remember seeing like 6 slots for buffs. So the auto buff is for 2 instead of 1 per pet. It'll be a nice quality of life. And speaking of removing buffs, I'm pretty sure they're making like the attack booster passive for a lot of classes. Right, if I'm not mistaken. Which would be nice. It's completely changed like the meta for 1-hand versus 2-hand for some classes. I think most people are going back to 2-hand. But again, I'm not too knowledgeable on this sort of stuff. I don't really pay attention that much to the KMS notes. I usually only know as much as people in chat tell me, or like maybe in guild. Do I have any end lucid tips? Are you trying to solo it, or are you in a party? Because I think that... Oh, I see a droplet. Hold the thought. Oh, my second droplet of the totem. Yeah, it's different for trying to solo it and being in a party. First party run for tomorrow. If you are in a voice call with more experienced people, they will probably make the call outs for you. I think the best tip that I can give when it comes to learning how to do new bosses is don't get greedy with damage. I know a lot of people like to get greedy and feel the pressure to always do damage in bosses. And what happens is they get animation locked and they get killed by things that are avoidable. So that's probably like the first thing, just like don't greed for damage. Especially while you're learning. You want to familiarize yourself with it and then push for damage after. For normal, I agree with Cavill. Kill the golems. Normal golems are so much more annoying than in hard. Those things sometimes just don't die. And it will get you killed when Dragon comes by. At least in P1. Another tip is don't get into the habit of jumping off the map in P2. I know some people like to avoid lasers by jumping off the map in P2. In normal and easy. But in P3, I mean in hard lucid, that does not work. It will get you killed. Other than that, I can't really think of like anything class specific. A lot of things like, you know, make sure you're aware of the mechanics sort of thing. Make sure you use rope lift if your class doesn't have a good vertical mobility. Rope lift will be amazing, especially in P2. So make sure you use that. Did to end Lomian on Adele. Nice. Congratulations. Congrats on your Lomian kill. Great to hear. My thoughts on Buccaneer. I think a well-funded Buccaneer is quite nice if you can one tick train with Lord of the Deep, which is one of the 5th job skills. It's quite nice. I think until then it can be kind of rough, but I don't really have a strong opinion on Buccaneer other than I think it's quite nice. It's because I don't know many people who play Corsair, but I do know at least 2 people who play Buccaneer, and I have never heard anything good from them, but that could just be like the memeing. So I'm not really convinced. Thoughts on BT? I think BT's a nice class. Honestly. Not even memeing. If they could just fix some quality of life things with BT and maybe give it like a Jett treatment where they gave it like proper nodes, I think the class is quite nice. It can kinda go for like carries because cat mode BT is kinda great. Its damage is not bad, its training is not bad. Like, it's overall not a bad class, honestly. Yeah, I think BT is fine. You would like to make a new main, but you put a lot of time in your Corsair. I mean, that's what I told myself too. Like, back when I started playing my Jett, like when my Jett was in the early 30s, right? I already had a 234, sorry, hero. And it has like max boost nodes, full sub gear, everything's 2-line superior, 2-line legendary. Nah, I just swap mains. Doesn't matter. I don't care how much time I spent on it. I'll just play what I enjoy. Even though it's progressed, I just didn't enjoy it, so I swapped over, and I didn't look back. But I still play the hero every once in a while. It's a bossing mule. Don't say that. Next one won't buff us. I apologize if BT gets nerfed. My apologies. Yeah, I think if you ask me about most classes, I will have generally a positive response. I don't like discouraging people who aren't sure from trying classes just because I think it's bad. So I try to like stay positive with like my inputs. I haven't played enough Mihal to know much about it, unfortunately. I always mix it with Dawn Warrior. Mihal's the one with Royal Guard. I think Royal Guard is broken. Not much to say more about that, right? I don't know much about its damage or its utility, but I do know that Royal Guard is pretty busted. Demon Avenger. I don't know anything about it past 5th job, but I will say though, me training my Demon Avenger to 200 was so easy. So easy. Definitely one of the easier 200s that I've done, and I don't think the 210 will be hard. I haven't started my 210 on that yet, but I don't think it's going to be hard. I thought it was one of the easiest ones to train. Yeah, I thought Demon Avenger was so easy to train. You reckon this should be able to swap? I'm not sure about that one. I feel like all the Demon Avengers will be pretty sad. Because they'll just all swap to Demon Slayer. I haven't heard good things from Demon Avenger mains. Like, if that class just didn't get shafted by the potentials, like only getting 12%, maybe. But, yeah, it's kind of sad. And it's not even that, it's just like the mechanics of the class. It just kills itself, right? That'd be so annoying to do bosses in. What are my EXP rates per hour? I think I get like 5% an hour. Maybe a bit less. I'm pretty sure I started off on about 21% or something. I'm currently at 28 after about was it 90 minutes? Yeah, just any boss, any phase as a Demon Avenger seems hard. Interesting gimmick, but it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't want to say too much about the Avenger just because I don't know about it, but I haven't heard good things about it. And I'll just leave it at that, I guess. I thought training it was pretty easy, but other than that, can't really say much about it. Watch Scardo fail P2. P2 Will is definitely an interesting experience with people who aren't familiar with it. Nothing like running around like a headless chook for 2 minutes every time you fail a test. If you want to see how to properly do Phase 2 Will, you gotta check out the 6 Jett run. We show you how to do it. No iframe, just pure skill and execution. Does the Iran link help? Not really. Not at this level. But, you know, for me it's free EXP. So I might as well. Speaking of EXP, I don't even know if I'm on the right legion. Okay, we're good. Yeah, at this level the combo orbs are pretty negligible, but it's just free EXP. And I have a level 2 link, so I might as well use it. 15 mil EXP is 15 mil EXP. It's probably more noticeable for classes that have more smaller things that can just proc more combo orbs. I think it's much more noticeable for the early levels. Like the Iran link is actually really nice early on. Like one combo orb can just level you up early on. And when I say early, I mean like before 50. After 50, starts slowing down. Right now I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do after I finish training. After this totem. I haven't started my terror burning, so maybe I could do that. I could do more of my bowmaster. Or I can take it easy the rest of the night. thing about the Bowmaster is every time I play it, I feel like I gotta train for like a certain amount of time. I'm kind of lazy to train other classes right now. Like if I wanted to train, I'd rather just train on this Popper Totem sort of thing, right? Instead of train other characters. I'm just not motivated to play anything that's not Jett right now. Or if it's like not farming or bossing or something. This is why I hate the events back to back. Not motivated. I just want to farm. Whoa, what's my familiar doing? It's flying across the screen. The E-boss is coming soon. How does it feel in Cernium? It wasn't bad. On day 1 I could already 2-shot in Cernium. Like at 260 I could 2-shot in some of the maps already. Like the higher level ones I couldn't, like the library ones I couldn't, but like for the fire spirits and the warriors I could already 2-shot in my damage gear. So Jett's pretty nice in Cernium, even early on, but for me, it doesn't really matter because it's that EXP meso thing, right? You get more EXP, but you get less meso. For me, I value the mesos more than the EXP. So that's why I'm staying in Limina. But Jett's quite nice. The extra damage makes it really easy to train there. Like, I could train there on a totem and get twice the amount of EXP I'm doing here. And I can leave for MVP. Being able to leave for MVP is really nice. So you just don't need to worry about your map getting taken. If your map gets taken, you change channel. It's 281. Sounds like a bait. I don't remember him being that high level. I thought he was like 270 something. But also Ray's a lot stronger, so he's also like 270 something when he started in Burnium or Cernium. But yeah, Jett's pretty good. But you're getting the opinion on whether or not Jett's good from like 3 or 4 people, so take that as you will. On the rankings, I am rank 6, but in terms of any Jett player you're going to be able to talk to, I might as well be ranked number 2 or 3. Feels good to play a dead class. Speaking of dead, my coupon's almost died. Alright, let's see. 2 whole droplets so far. Am I in the Jett Discord? Yes, I am. I'm the one who made the Jett Discord emotes. That was me. I made those emotes. Me and my terrible paint skills. That night was actually quite funny. Like, me and like 2 of the other guys in the server just like hung out and we're just trying to put together these stupid Pepes. Jett Pepes. Which is kind of sad because I don't have nitro, so I can't even use the I can't even use the emotes that I made in other servers. I was gonna say my Legion coupon was almost dead. And I forgot it again. I've forgotten, on average, 1.5 minutes per Legion coupon. I'm not very good at this. I blame the stream. It's your guys' fault. Why are you talking to me? No, I'm kidding. Nah. I'm just very easily distracted. Deleted by the Google moderator team. Interesting. I've never seen that message before. That's what it says on my screen. Did you guys see that in that chat? It says the message deleted by Google. What? What happened? Interesting. This guy's doing a scientific experiment to figure out which part of it was censored by Google. Maybe it was Discord. Maybe it was Hayato. No, I've seen Hayato being said in a few times in the chat. You're still in the Hayato Discord before you quit. That was what you said. That's funny. It can't be Discord because the guy above you said Jett Discord. Oh, that's wild. Amazing. You've managed to create something that's not replicatable. We will never know why my man was censored. No. I was so close to finishing my WAP totem. Alright, let's see. What do we get? Prime Lessons? Nope. Wait. Why is this thing hitting me? Let me open it. Occult Cube? Occult Cube. Very good. Just about done with this totem. perfect. I could just AFK. It covers the whole map. Oh, never mind, I lied. I can't AFK anymore. Not bad for this totem though. Probably get close to 1.4 bill, which is about average for me. Considering how I was like half distracted as well, not bad. And by half distracted I mean looking at my chat too many times, forgetting to loot, forgetting my coupons. Then again, I'm the kind of guy to forget coupons even though I'm not distracted. Hey Alex, I'm well my friend, how are you? Hopefully you're doing alright. Right. Oh, a lot of notestones. That's good. How long have I been playing Reboot for? I think I made my first Reboot character sometime last April. That's when I made my first character, I think. I've been playing on and off since then, and then I started playing my hero. And then I quit my hero and made my Paladin series. Which was like sometime last year, September. And then around December is when I started playing my Jett, and yeah, that's where I've been ever since. Any non-KMS changes? I don't know much about other classes, but I hope that Jett's Planet Buster hits more. That's one thing for sure. Another thing is I hope they give us a real burst. Like Jett doesn't have any real burst. It has like pretty good sustained damage, I suppose, but you know, as good as a Hurricane class can get. But having some form of burst would be nice. Making some other skills useful would be nice as well. Like our 140 hyper is completely dog shit. You also have backup beatdown, which has very little use, if any. I mean, it's fun to use, like. Right, it's fun, but I don't think it's very good. Yeah, stuff like that. As for the other classes, I don't play enough of the other classes to have any input, so I'm gonna keep my opinion away from those classes. But yeah, my main thing is I want Planet Bus to hit more things, and I want Jett to have a real burst. That's all I asked for. $250 soon. Congrats, man. Give you an early congrats. Everything that you see in front of you right now, it has been done without a farming Kana. Pretty much everything up to this point has been done without a farming Kana. What else? My sack. Let's have a look. 4. It's gonna take a while to get the next one though. Yeah, it's gonna take me like a whole month to get the next level. I'm not looking forward to that. That's gonna cost so much money. You get double the symbols, but it's actually more than double the dailies, considering how long it takes me to do burning. It's like double the symbols, quadruple the dailies. True. Carry me, Cavill. Carry me through my dailies. But yeah, you don't really need a farming Kana until you start going like fairly deep into the game. And even then you can get away with not using a farming Kana. Like if you play like a good class that has good mobbing, I wouldn't say Jett is very good. Like Jett's pretty average mobbing. I take that back. Jett's pretty awful mobbing compared to a lot of other classes. Well, let's say you play like a good class, like I guess Kana, Oyong. Then you'll make some pretty fantastic rates. So you don't even need a farmer. And if you're a Kana, then you don't even need a Kana, unless you want a Kana that farms for your Kana. Yeah, the 270s. It's much easier now. But for me, I think I was just 260 when Cernium was released. So, yeah, I don't think I'm reaching high levels of Sacred Power anytime soon. Hard grinding? What do you mean? I haven't even finished my totem yet. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with not making a Kana. I didn't play a Kana until a very long time. And even then, I kept it at 200 for the longest time. I only started making my Kana recently, but that's because I had some pretty traumatic Star Forcing events. And I can only farm so much on my Jett. After a certain point, I just run out of totems on my Jett, so I can't even farm on my Jett even if I wanted to. So like once you get to that point, that's when you need a Kana, right? Like when you get to the point where you're out of totems. I used to farm off totem as well, because I wanted to push levels and the money wasn't too bad. But that was when I had Sherbet, so I could train at some like pretty funky places and get good rates off totem. But now it's yeah, it's pretty questionable. Actually, Cavill, I thought about it, but I decided against it because if I'm gonna make another character and get it to 255, I want the mesos on my account. And my BA is done, so that means all my buffs are dying soon. Yeah, I guess so, but I still want majority of the mesos. I want 100% of the mesos on my account, and I'm not too fussed about leveling fast. And also I have to like get the gear, I have to get mesos to cube and all that sort of stuff to leech. And then by the end of it, it's going to be a naked bot. That's what I have to show for it. I have a naked bot. Not worth it. I'd rather just have everything on one account. I mean, if somebody wants to come Kishin me, then I'll take it. But other than that, I'm not making a Kish meal. You didn't get a berserked? Because I wasn't there. Hey, I didn't get a berserked when I was there, so clearly it wasn't me. The real reason why you got your Source of Suffering Ray is because you stole my droplets. I haven't seen another droplet since that first droplet that I found. How's my DMT? It was good. I fully decked out 2 characters in drop gear. I'm very happy with that. My Paladin and my Kana are very happy right now. I also really like Jett. But yeah, I had a pretty good DMT. It was very cheap for me. I think I spent like 5 bill, and I tiered up. Would be close to like 30 or 40 items. It was so good for me. Hella lucky. That's like an average of what, 200 mil per item, or something stupid like that. Which really sucks because I don't really care for cubing. It was fun, but it's not the luck that I want. I want good stuff, forcing luck. Cubing luck's pretty worthless in my opinion, unless you can get like double drop or double prime. Otherwise, this is whatever. You eventually hit it. Yeah, 3-line double primes, that's the dream, right? No totem. No. How much drop rate do I have? Let's see. It'd be 5 meso and then 3. So it'd be 60% drop plus familiars plus inner ability. So 63 base drop and then add a large drop familiar on top of that. I'm not sure how much a large drop increases it by, so I'm not too sure. If it's 100, then I'd be at 170. 173 rather. And then plus holy symbol, so it's pretty much 200%. Yeah, 200% drop. How many note stones did I get from that? 42, not bad. I'll take it. Alright. I think I'll leave my training at that. Because I finished my coupons. I'll leave this rune for the next person, I won't take it. Gonna quickly loot everything. Let's put everything into the storage before I get tempted to spend it. And run off to Ardent Mill. Clear up my inventory a bit. I get into the habit of disenchanting all my items. Running out of Philosopher's Stones. Even though it's just 10 items. Let's see. And I think there's not much left I want to do. Am I selling my Philo Stones to Star Force? I'm trying not to. I need them for WAPs. Let me just quickly do the Punch King thing before I forget. No, that's an item drop ring. That's better. Oh, actually, another thing I need to do. Oh no. So many things to click. Why is this a thing? Why am I doing this one at a time? I should start with the biggest ones first. So I don't have to click as much. How much more? Pretty close. Am I gonna make it? Need another 70 points. No. I have a hard wheel run tomorrow, so I'll cap then. But I was hoping I didn't have to click anymore. No, I have to come back. $22 two-line meso gear? You don't need that. I mean, even for me, I'm just using like random stuff for drop gear. Like most of my stuff isn't good for drop gear. Can I buy anything? Black Rebirth Flames. Incernium. Well, Incernium, yeah, I mean, if you really want to be that efficient, you don't really need drop rate though. You just need a Meso Familiar. So you ideally only need like Meso and no drop gear, because you could just use like one of these ones, or one of the increased drop meso by a large amount. That's all you really need, because the drop rate is pretty insignificant. You get like node stones, but it's like one every so often. Who cares? It's so much lower than in Limina. If you actually needed node stones, you just farm Limina. It's much faster. Large meso, just need 3. Yeah. I think you could realistically stay limiter all the way to 275. The money is just so good. Like even for me, I can train in Cernium, but I'm choosing not to for the money. I think the money's just better. $2.5 into 280. Yeah, true. Farm money forever. Nothing stopping you. Alright, there we go. I think that's pretty much all of that I wanted to do today. Maybe I'll just keep it at training, because my back is starting to ache. Maybe I can quickly show my DMT gains while I'm here, because some people have asked, so maybe I can show some of that on stream. Boomer, yeah, true. Nothing too impressive on the Paladin, I'd say. I got most of its useful stuff to something. So I did this during DMT. I got the CRAs, like this. It's just like 2-line stuff. I didn't push it too much. I just settled on like 2 lines basically. This is a bit meh, but it's just a bunch of 2 lines. All my accessories are now legendary. It's just iron drop strength, iron drop strength. This one I didn't touch too much because it's a pat mark. Eventually I'm going to transpose this, so I didn't spend too much money on it. But I think most of the other ones are in some shape meso or drop plus stat. So once I come back to my Paladin and train it, then at least it'll be making pretty decent money. I haven't really touched this character that much though, because you can see it's pretty. This has not changed since I stopped like making videos for it. Yeah, I mean I could level this up right now, but yeah. Randomly 2 stars. Yeah, no, actually, my friends were like, tap something. So I tapped this from 0 to 1, but we all know that the 1+1 is coming up. And there's no point being an odd number, because you get to 9 and it goes to 11, but then you have to tap 12. So I was like, oh, I'll put on an even number, so I put it to 2. So then at least it goes to 10 and then go to 12, instead of going 9, 11, 12, or 9, 11, 10, 12. So this is actually technically efficient. But yeah, all the stuff is like, whatever. Maybe in the next 5, 10, 15, I might consider pushing these equips. But yeah. 1+1 is in 2 weeks, not this Sunday, the following one. I think this Sunday is Arcane Symbols or something. Yeah, that's my Paladin. I didn't spend too much effort on this one. It's just like tearing up. So maybe that was like 1.5 to 2 bill worth of black cubes. Yeah, here's my Kana. My special Kana, secret Kana. Not really secret. Why am I in OS1? Get me out. Yeah, I've been doing stuff on my Kana lately, just because I'm running out of totems, and it's just easy. Oh. Let's see. Where's my equips? Yeah. Just a bunch of event rings. Except this random silver blossom ring. I don't know if I really want to like make another meso ring at the moment. I could get like another event ring, but I think this is fine for the time being. Just like random accessories, honestly. I have a random superior earring. And not started or yeah, and then just CRA stuff, just 2-line, I think. It's like probably just 18%, yeah, 18, 18, 18. Then Abso, just 2-line. I got really unlucky with my 2 lines actually, because it's all like prime. It's all prime and then all stat. Like all my stuff is, see, all stat in, double non-prime, all stat in, all stat. This is not bad, I guess. All stat. Yeah. Then 2-line attack, and then whatever. I didn't invest too much on this in this fan. My secondary fan is it's like whatever as well. I need to farm Dark World Tree for these where is it? These things. I need to do those weeklies. But I'm just being lazy. Cause yeah, I got the Dom pendant as well, which is nice. I got this yesterday, I think. So pretty happy with that. Then I bought the fairy heart in this character. Don't ask about the pot. You know, maybe I should fix that at least. I should probably fix that pot. Not even 1 line of int. Do some daily bosses and get no flames, true. Hopefully I can get at least 1 line of int. How's my Bowmaster doing? Yeah, it's currently on vacation. I've just been farming at the moment, so I haven't really been playing it. I streamed it like maybe 2 weeks ago, but recently I've just been playing on my Jett and my Kana. Alright, here's my lucky... What? There's somebody hiding. Who's this? It's like I walked into somebody else's house. Alright. I'll cube the fairy heart. I'll be pretty happy with two lines in or something like that. Yeah, I've chucked like a fair number of random cubes on this, and I still haven't hit 2-line int yet, which is shocking to me, considering it's a heart. You're waiting for... Oh yeah, I'm happy that the flames are back, but I wish they gave the flames back before I did my weeklies, because I like to do them on reset. No, wrong stat. It's that easy, guys. Just get lucky. Oh. How hard is it to get 2 lines? You waited because you're lazy. Give me 2 lines. Alright, you know what? That's close enough. At least it's max HP. I think that gives something for Kanas. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I'm glad I finally hit something. I don't think I have anything else I can do anything with. This flame is not particularly good, but I'll fix it another time. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this character's going so far. It's gotten pretty lucky across a lot of random things. I got this nice pant flame. Not bad. I think I got most of my flames somewhat done within like a bill. Just this one's a bit weak. It was originally like an 80 flame, but I tried to roll for 90 because I do want a boss with this. So I try to push my flames to about 90. What's this? That's about 100. 90 something. Yeah, I try to push these absolutes to 90. I think my CRAs are done for the time being, about 80. What's this at? About 80. 80. And this is nice, 100 and something. Yeah. Yeah, the character's going well. It's just doing stuff. And getting extra bossing crystals is nice too. Actually, maybe I'll finish some. I'll do some weeklies on this character I haven't done. Let's see. What haven't I done? Why am I here? Healer. Yeah, exactly. I need the damage eventually anyway. I haven't done healer. HMAG. I don't remember if I have done the HMAG pre-quest on this character. I'll be honest. My stream says Jett, but I'm on Arcana. Feels bad. I'll just leave it. Is this a Arcana farmer? I'm not sure. Does the IGN give it away? Nah, I'm kidding. The IGN is mostly sarcastic, satire. One of those two. I don't know. It's both, right? Because I want to use this as a bossing character. And also it's an easy 250. Filthy Kana players, I know, right? I feel dirty. Oh, look, I got a flame. Would you look at that? Interesting bowmaster, yeah. Yeah, it's a bowmaster Jett that you're looking at. But hey, we got a flame. Maybe we'll hit something good on my glove. I mean my cape. Yay, gains. It went from 45 to 50. Alright, I'll give a go at HMAG. I've never tried HMAG before on this character, so this should be interesting. You guys can see me in on this fight. I can't see anything. And I have no stance. It's kind of sad. I wonder if I can kill it in a domain bind. Uh-oh. I aim to dash this way. Uh-oh. I should probably use something better than these elixirs, shouldn't I? Not getting the full heal. We'll have power elixirs I can... Oh. Should probably put my resistance link to help myself a bit. Let's see. What don't I need? Probably this one. can't see anything either. I need to turn off my auto pot. It's getting me killed. There's so many things wrong with this fight right now. Hopefully this is enough to kill him. Oh, I don't have my other things on. Oh, oh. Dodge. Alright, that was surprisingly easy. The question is, do we get any flames? No, no flames. Yeah, Kana's a pretty easy life. Must be nice. I've been kissing all the time. I don't think I can do normal in a fast time. My stats aren't that good for those bosses. And my mechanics are still there's still something to be desired when it comes to my mechanics. I can probably put on my auto pot now. I can solo H Lotus on my Jett, not on my Kana. My Kana is still learning how to play the character. You have a hero on that terrible model, you got bored. Do you recommend change it to Paladin? Oh, well, Paladin definitely does have better mobbing. If you didn't use a axe on your hero, then I think you're fine to swap to Paladin because you just use the sword. Yeah, Paladin definitely has better mobbing than hero, and you can always swap back to hero after you hit your level goals or whatever, right? Yeah. If you want to stick with the Explorer Warrior, then Paladin is fine. I do definitely recommend Paladin over Hero, unless you really like Hero's bossing. I think Paladin's a better class, but that's just my opinion. I just realized I'm on my training Legion as well. Oh, yeah. Are those Tengus gonna kill me on the way back? Say it ain't so. Dark Knight being left out of the equation. I just haven't heard anything good come from Dark Knight players. My nodes are pretty good, I think. It's kind of hard to see. I'll show it after the fight. Yeah, you will do less damage as a paladin, that's for sure. But I think the class is just better training. And the utility you give is pretty nice as well. At the end of the day though, honestly, just play something that you enjoy. If you don't like the mobbing style of hero, then I highly recommend you swap out of it. Just because mobbing is, you know, kind of most of the gameplay. Yeah, let me see. Can you see my nodes? This no stance business is difficult. How do people play like this? Oh, look at that, another black bean mark. Oh wait, a black bean mark, not another. I guess I could use that as damage gear. Not bad. Wow, look at that luck. Alright, cool. Let's have a look at this cup. What other bosses haven't I done? Probably Zach, right? Done Pink Bean. Let's do Zachem. I haven't done the pre-quest for Empress, so maybe I'll just do easy Empress. I've already done CRA. I can do the entirety of CRA already. Just ignore by staying on the left side. It's easy. That's how you do it. It's easy money. Me not using my buttons correctly. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what key my barrier is on, to be quite honest. Let me hit you, Zachem. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't really read how to do stuff on Kana. Kind of winging it. Yeah, I'll do easy. When you move to Morris, you figure it out. Sounds like a plan. Oh, look at that, a rainbow flame. Well, you look at that. You got an E-flame. Do I have anything on this character I can use it on? The cape. Why not? Hang on. Yeah. Why not? Yay. No changes. I love cubing. I mean, I love flaming. Look at all these master craftmans. Put them away. I don't need them. Alright, what other bosses do I need to do? Don't remember if I've done Arcarium today. Let's see. Does this thing have Arcarium in it? It doesn't. So there's a chance I haven't done it. I think I've done it. Probably done it. I don't want to... Actually, do I have the crystal? I do. I probably have done it. What other weeklies haven't I done? I don't think I can do Akechi. I kind of don't want to solo CPAP. I think soloing CPAP is hard when you don't have proper Mihao link. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. And I haven't started Pino pre-quest on this character, so that might be it for now. Yeah, I think I might just end the stream on that note. Go stretch or something. Maybe get food. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Probably try to stream a little bit more on my Bowmaster sometime in the future. Maybe once I finished farming until I'm... Well, maybe not finished farming, but until I'm happy with how much I farmed. Then maybe I'll come back to the Bowmaster. Until then, I think I'm just chilling. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to see more from me, consider subscribing, follow my Twitter, all that sort of social media stuff. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys next time.